Hey guys, welcome back to another Puzzle Party video. This time I'm going to show off more Magnetica Twist, but I'm going to show off challenge mode for this game. And I will still be using Brock because he's the only me for me. So the way that this works is you can choose a mission. For now you start with the basic eliminate 20 marbles, but you get a task and you can choose different levels of difficulty. I don't really know. I guess if you choose harder, you get more points, maybe? It's more of a challenge. I'll try and vary it up a bit, though I'll probably stick to medium and easy challenges just for the sake of me not wanting to fail. I know I said I would show off failure, but some of the hard ones, especially with the way the controls work for this, I know I mentioned, complaining about it slightly in the last video. Part of the problem is it's kind of odd to twist your hand to control the movements. It doesn't feel right, and doesn't feel like your movements match. I think the best explanation I heard was from Extra Credits. They do game videos, kind of information ones about game design, and what good game design is and what bad ones are. And what they basically okay, wait. I gotta clear these correctly. I feel like the music that's playing here, though. Simple, but interesting. Okay, there we go. But I think they talked about the Uncanny Valley, which I've mentioned as or if you don't know, it's basically, it was established in the robot industry, but for, like, animation, it's when you get to the point of being, when you get more realistic with a character and it becomes more human-like, it becomes endearing, but once you get to the point that it's human enough that you can recognize it as being human, you start to see the flaws and it gets creepy. You get in this valley where the human effects are no longer appealing, and unless you get up to making it look pure realistic, you end up just getting stuck in this valley of just it not being appealing. So the way they were talking about, especially, they were mostly mentioning the Kinect is part of the problem with the Kinect is that the controls have fallen into that Uncanny Valley. There's enough, you can tell that the actions aren't exact, that it feels unappealing. You either need to have them completely exact or make them be more like lax, I guess, would be the way to, using the Uncanny Valley metaphor. So with this, the controls don't feel like something you do in real life. Like, they were talking about how, like, okay, running, we know how to run. Doing it on the Kinect doesn't feel right. You don't run in place like that or something along those lines. So it just detracts from the game. In this case, moving that thing around doesn't correlate correctly to the way that I twist the Wiimote to control this game. Ooh, now we have 2 tracks. We're getting tricky now. We got black marbles too. Let's see what those items do. The clock, I believe, increases your time. You do have a time limit. And that marble thing allows you to shoot off, for a while, 2 marbles of the same color that you get. I think I'm pretty good without it. Because especially with aiming, it can actually be a detriment if you... oh, I accidentally got it anyway. But it can actually be a detriment to yourself if you... because you're adding 2 at a time, but they're smaller actually. I didn't even realize there are smaller, so actually it wouldn't be bad. Actually, it's just entirely beneficial then, or pretty much beneficial. Okay, what are the missions? No, I'll do this one again. I'll do the medium one. Be a little bit more tricky. Okay. Well, I gotta lob all of these. Well, this one isn't too bad. I entirely missed I was gonna lob it higher, but I just waited too long. No marbles, don't go into the hole. I need some black ones. Okay, well, the small marbles still appear, even if you place them there. But they're smaller, so that's nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're smaller. They basically make it 2 small ones, but they count as 2, so you can clear them. You need a chain of 3. I don't know if I made that clear, but you do need a chain of 3 in order to clear the marbles out. But that's typically what you do in puzzle games. Always, it's always like 3 in a row in order to clear. Okay, the boss. The boss is basically just what we've been doing, but there's a floating thing. Oh no. At least it's a change of place from what we were normally doing. I mean, it is what we were normally doing, but we're doing it with floating. Actually, yeah, it would have been better off just firing that blue one off to the side. Or yeah, whatever color marble I had. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. This is what Magnetica does to you. It makes you lose your mind and lose track of. I mean, this is what you do when you play Magnetica at like 3 in the morning. Is you can't focus on what you're talking about or what you just did. You know, you think they could have come up with a more interesting boss design than a... I don't even know what that is. It needs a name, too. Viewers, name that thing. Give it a name. And that wasn't too bad. The challenge mode is actually pretty fun. I guess it gives more of a... I mean, the regular mode's not bad, but I do like the challenge mode. It does give it a little bit more of a... do I get a bonus? I don't get the bonus? Well, why is there a bonus there? Okay, I don't... That's what I've chosen so far. I guess I'll just choose... Mission... B, I guess. Middle ground's pretty safe. I don't know if I'd recommend this game. Again, I especially would say, since there's a DS version, I'd get the DS version over the WiiWare version, though I guess technically the DS... Well, nowadays it wouldn't. It would probably be cheaper. You'll probably get it for cheaper. But the WiiWare version is arguably cheaper than the DS one, which would be $30 compared to this would be like, I don't know what this was priced at. I imagine it was priced at like 7 at most, maybe. I think it's more than 5. The most WiiWare games don't go over 10. Some go over 10, but most don't. I don't know if I'd recommend this version though. The gameplay in general though I do like. I mean, like I said, it's like Zuma. From what I remember of Zuma. I haven't played Zuma in a while. I used to play a bunch of it. I used to play like Collapse on the computer. I had a way of playing Collapse and recording it efficiently, which I possibly could do. Well, I don't know if I could do screen capture with the software I have. I know you could do screen capture. I don't think you can get Collapse for a Nintendo console or other consoles. That is. I could be wrong though. I know Bejeweled is actually on. Surprisingly enough, I think it's on WiiWare. If I happen to come into some cash, I don't technically own that at the moment, but that is definitely a game that should be shown in the Puzzle Party because it's one of the most influential puzzle games of recent years. You don't see too many unique puzzle games though nowadays. Recently, and I won't be able to show this because it's for 3DS, but recently there's Bomb Monkey that came out. It's pretty fun game. The one issue I have with it is the way that it's set up. Is you don't, you pretty much have to wait for bombs. So there, you know how like with Tetris you can try and save yourself. With Bomb Monkey, you can't. You pretty much it gets to the point where if you just get unlucky, you lose, and that's it. So that's a little bit disappointing. But other than that, though, Bomb Monkey's really fun. It's by Renegade Kid, who also did Mutant Mudds. But I do recommend that game. But that game is it's a new type of puzzle game. It's not like one I've seen before. So that's what's nice. It's nice that we see more some new games coming out that aren't like Bejeweled clones or like Puyo Pop clones or Panel de Pon. Because a lot of the puzzle games out there end up being like just different versions of the same game. Like I said, this is basically Zuma. Okay. Well, getting chain combos isn't that difficult. Oh, I'm almost done, actually. Okay, yeah, I am done. That was pretty easy. Mission 8B. Brock is the best. Okay, what's left? Or what else can I choose from? Eliminate 80 marbles. I'll do the 80 marbles. Oh wow, this is depending on how fast this goes, it could actually be tricky because there's not a lot of room before the marbles go into the hole. Oh, come on, come on! Don't go in the hole. Be free, marbles! My hand is getting... no! Damn it! I'm screwed here. I added too many marbles in. Well, that is a challenge mode from Magnetica Twist. I think I'll end it here because I did die, and I think that was my rule, one of my rules. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you for more puzzle games in a later video.